So let me demo the new element selector in Boozang. We're going to run the test project, the lab, and we're going to take a look at it, what we've done to the element selector, what we call the DOM picker, and see how this can help you in your work. So of course the key is when you record a test, we try to guess as well as possible, and usually we have a very good accuracy with recorded action. So usually you can just press record and generate even a data-driven test, and it usually works very well. But there are some times when you have a test and you want to edit, let's say this one has this element here where you click generate image, right? And maybe this now has some sort of problem and you want to edit it. So we'll edit this and it will open this DOM picker. So let's say I want to select an element here, okay? And I'll select this. Of course, now we will usually be able to guess very well. And as you can see, if I save this, you can see that this one will work and it generates an image for you. But imagine that we are not happy with this path, or that it's not exact. Sometimes it hits one element and sometimes another. You want to edit this, and now I can just show you how we made this a little bit easier, okay? The first thing is that what you see in the left view was before the selector. Now you see your DOM tree. And you can also we had a little bit of an information overload before. So now you click this ... if you want to, for instance, look higher up in the DOM tree, and let's say you want to include this main content section. You will just click this checkbox. And you can of course also create selectors higher up in the DOM tree to make sure you're in the right section. Let's say you have a div with the button and then another div with the button. You can say, make sure that it's the button in this first div, the main content section. But then there's some more really cool stuff we've done. Inside here, if you want to change, oh no, I clicked wrong, this is not the button. You can also view the sibling elements and you can reselect the element at a lower level that you needed to select. So it's pretty flexible to do that. Then of course, as usual, you can add in attributes if you want to do it here. And usually you don't want to do it, you want to use one of these smart selectors based on natural language. But then, of course, here it looks pretty good already, but we'll also added a new functionality which is called generate smart path. And what generate smart path does, it's going to go over all applicable selectors and pick the best and fastest selector for you. So let me press here, I'm just going to click generate smart path. And for you now, it's going to loop over the different functions, test it, and then pick the most suitable for you. So you can do less work, right? And then also you can change this text. Let's say one of them contains some sort of variable or dynamic data. You can set the test and then generate the smart path based on that word. So let's say it was generate and it was a name here, like a variable, something that would change. You will just change it, and now you have a new selector based on the word you needed, right? So we might even do some more improvements with this in the future. So let us know if this is easier. We think this is much more straightforward now. So especially for our new users, I think this will help them a lot.